Good morning, sweethearts. How y'all doing? It's 4:44 a.m. here. Feel the magic? A lot of changes coming in the air. You guys should have noticed a little more graceful flow of energy come in yesterday. For me, I have a family emergency, and so I'm in Dallas now, and I came up late the other night, and there's changes in the air, and but things are becoming a little more graceful in the midst of chaos and turbulence, and it's that roller coaster ride to freedom, that crossing between the two worlds we're going through, and it's really a beautiful thing when we can embrace just being in our hearts and be in that peace as we ride these waves of change that are so occurring. Thank you all for the intent and the light and the love that you have been sending to Texas. It has stirred up much debate and emotions on what is going on here, and we're just anchoring the light, and you all are helping us do that, and we appreciate it, and we're really, really grateful for it. It's really helpful to really not let for those that are here in Texas, and for those that are not here in Texas, that are sending the light and love, it's really helpful to really not get caught up in the debates of what's going on down here. I've said many, many times that the majority, it's when we come together, and it's usually in traumatic times such as natural disasters and terrorist attacks and stuff like that, when humanity really comes together and they set aside their differences, they set aside their borders, they set aside their creeds, their religions, their cultures, and they really step into their hearts, regardless if they're right next to each other or across the globe. And the fact remains that Hurricane Harvey was a genetically engineered weather manipulation to depopulize. And as sad as that may be, it takes the light and the love of all of us to really team together and surround what could have and what is in many ways very destructive to all of the Texans here. And it shows that as much as they try to get us down, and even though the destruction of what is taking place here, it is the hearts that bring us together, and it is the hearts and the love that's going to get us all through that here. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning. Hi. How y'all doing? Big hugs and blessings. So, sweet ones, thank you for continuing supporting with your light, with your love, with your intentions. And regardless of what is presented, this too shall pass. It is not easy to watch. Good morning, AJ. It's not easy to be witness to what is happening here. I'm doing good, AJ. I'm in the midst of some turbulence, family emergency and everything that's going on, but I'm doing good, honey. Thank you for asking. Big hugs and blessings, guys. So to all those fellow Texans here that are going through what they're going through, you have my light and my love, and my heart is right there with you. this is not easy for us, especially those. Ellen, Jennifer, Holly, I love you guys. I know you're right in the midst of it. And I'm only on the edge of it. And, but we pull together, sweet ones, and that's what we do. And even though we are tried to be stopped in many ways, love will always prevail. And that so too shall love prevail throughout all this here in Texas. How you doing, Betty, Vanessa, Darlene? Big hugs and blessings. So, sweet ones, I really encourage you, even though Harvey was a geomagnetic engineered storm, it has created a lot of destruction and a lot of chaos. But with all chaos comes beauty, comes new. And Houston and Texas will come out of this renewed, revived, and reborn. And what started out as a move of manipulation and darkness has been turned into a rebirth of light and love. And even though we're all still going through it here in Texas, and there is much, much going on and continuing to go on, I ask again to keep your intentions to change this weather pattern as it continues to swirl around and try to make landfall back. And this goes for Louisiana and in Alabama and the Gulf of Mexico, all of it. You know, I ask you to continue to send your love and your light this way and keep that intention in the forefront. And you know, one section of this is over, but there is still so much more that has to go on for this. You know, sweet ones, as much as those that have not awakened cannot comprehend or grasp what I'm going to say, those of us that are can. And Texas is the darkest space right now of darkest energy on this globe. And as much as all of the work and everything that has been done to defeat the Cabal and the Illuminati and how they have truly lost, this is a last grasp. And it shows you because it's Texas. Veronica, I say that, yes. Texas is the darkest space of energy on this globe right now. And that's because it is the headquarters for ISIS. It is the headquarters for the Cabal. It is the headquarters for the Illuminati. And that is why this is happening in Texas. Everything has to come full circle, sweet ones. And this is showing you that it has come full circle. It is showing you it began here in the United States. This is the headquarters of the Illuminati and the Cabal here in Texas. And it is showing you where it has come full circle. That's all this is. How you doing, Helena? Veronica, Vanessa, big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. So, sweet ones, as destructive as this is here in Texas, for all of the Texans, this is going to neutralize to 0 point the dark energy here. And it is going to bring a new and a rebirth to Texas. And so I ask you to all over this globe, please set your intentions and your love and your light to everybody here in Texas, in the Houston area, Alabama, Louisiana, because this is the last of the fall. And they're trying everything they can do, but they will not win. Love already has won. So really keep that in your hearts, sweet ones. Really keep your intentions right there. Yes, there is much destruction here. Yes, there is much going on here, and there is much suffering. And I would also like to ask this. I had a friend that contacted me that was very, very upset because they got their house broke into. I can't say that. Let me restate that. The officers, because they refused to evacuate, the officers broke in their door and forced them to go to a shelter. And when they asked, why can't I stay in my house? Why don't you go help all those homeless people? The response was, you're a tax-paying citizen. It is our duty to protect you. So I ask each of you to really set that intent for those who are homeless, for those who are not so-called tax-paying citizens. Their lives matter just as much as the rest. So please surround everybody with love and light through all of this. And know, regardless of what this physical is presenting, this too shall pass. And this is, out of chaos comes rebirth. And that's what this is. Texas has to be purged of the dark energy. And it is all of us here in Texas that are holding that light and coming together and helping each other through this destruction of this genetically engineered storm is. It is, and to all of my fellow Texans here, we got this. This too shall pass, and we will get through this with the love and the light of the Creator and the love and the light that is in our hearts. And as much as this physical world wants to get us down, we can't be gotten down. We have Ellen Bush, we have Jennifer Holly, and we have a whole lot of others in that area right now that are anchoring the light there, that are really helping see this through, being those pillars of light. And we got all of you together with us. And that is the beauty of this. Yes, Veronica, in the United States it is. You got the Bushes, you got them all right here in Texas. And that's okay. We bless them. We love them through it. And, out of the seeds of, change has to come. And the only way to neutralize and harmonize anything is to return it to 0 point. And that's what we're doing through, even though it seems very chaotic right now. That's what we are doing in Texas, is being neutralized and harmonized, and it is working, sweet ones. Your intentions, your love, and your light are working here in Texas. But as this storm continues to try and swirl, let us just I ask you to keep focusing your intentions on this. Because, once the first time it hit, we all had our intentions on it, and it did. It really slowed what could have been an even more catastrophic event. It slowed it down. And I really encourage you, sweet ones, step into the heart of Gaia and say, I do not give consent for these energies to be attached to my waters. I do not give consent for these energies to be attached to my winds. Because Gaia is your inner child. And you can go within in your meditations, and you can, with your intention, with your love and your light, you can change this weather pattern. We are that powerful, and the more we come together, we amplify that in power. So I ask you guys again, and I'm grateful for all of it, but please continue to help us set the intentions to neutralize this storm and to neutralize the destruction of this storm, because it's trying to come around and hit again. So that's where I'm at today, this morning, as I wake up, and this too shall pass, sweet ones. But this is the rebirth. We had to neutralize Texas back to 0 point. And we all know with the purification of water, even though it's flooding right now and a lot of damage is being done, a glorious rebirth is going to come out of this. And the dark energies that have polluted, if you will, Texas for so long, and the manipulations of the people of Texas, it's being neutralized, it's being harmonized, and it's being reset to 0 point through this. What was an engineered storm to depopulize was neutralized, even though it seems it was not, because of all the destruction and all the floodwaters. But if you can step back and you can really observe this from a higher aspect, if you will, sweethearts, you will see that the flood is purifying it. All the floods is purifying it. And truly, hear through my words in this, please. As destructive as these floods waters are, very little life has been lost. And it started out that this was to take many, many lives. So, sweet ones, all of the intentions, all of the love, all of the light that you are sending to Texas and to neutralize this storm truly has worked, even though right now it seems that it has not, because of the destruction, because of the flooding. But water is purifying, water is cleansing, and that's where we have to really keep our focus in our hearts, that this is purifying that which is no longer for the highest good of Texas, for all of us. And it really truly is a beautiful, beautiful thing when we can step out of the emotions of all of this that is being done. So I love you, I thank you, and I ask you to keep holding that intention and to really help us disintegrate this weather pattern fully, so we can concentrate on the new birth that is being given to Texas. Because truly, this is a new birth. This is a neutralizing in 0 point, and a harmonizing of the dark energies here back to 0 point. So keep that in your hearts, sweethearts, and just let's love each other through it. So have a magical, magical day. Well, Veronica, it's affecting more than Houston. I mean, it's affecting Houston, it's affecting it's affecting us. We're feeling it all the way up here to Dallas. And where I live in Copperas Cove, like I said, I'm up here in Dallas for a family emergency. And even where I live in Central Texas, it's affecting us all the way there. And so this isn't just a Houston thing. This literally, and it's affecting Alabama, it's affecting, Louisiana. I mean, it's affecting a lot. It's not just Texas that's being affected. Houston and Galveston and Corpus Christi and all along there, they're getting the worst of it, absolutely. And we're just loving each other through it and doing what we can to help people, and this is where you can see the true nature of humanity. It's events like this. Humanity overall has lost their humanity, and it's us that's bringing humanity and morality and integrity back. And, it's situations like this that really show the hearts of humanity at the true nature of their being, because people come together, and that's right now is the most beautiful thing we can do, is come together in unity. Yes, I'm in Texas, Veronica, and so I love you, sweet ones. I'm grateful, and I ask, just keep sending that intention to stop this weather pattern, because we're that powerful. We can change the weather with our intentions, and especially something that is, engineered. And look how much this instigates and bringing the beauty of humanity out in the open. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the beauty of us, sweet ones. That's how powerful we are. And when we come together, that power is magnified and amplified in quadrillions, if you will. So, thank you all for setting that intention and for being with us through all of this as we go through this rebirth. And you will discover, as the rebirth of Texas continues to take place, so too does that rebirth energy flow out to all. And for those of us that are here in Texas, for those that are being tremendously affected by that, we're with you, and we're holding your hand. Do you know who created the storm, Veronica? Do I really need to answer that, beautiful? I think I answered that in the beginning of the video when I said that this is the headquarters of the Cabal and the Illuminati and everything that is being tore down, that is being deconstructed, that is being shut down, that is being done with. And we really are done with. This is just the last grasp. So I think you already have your answer there, beautiful. So just know, sweet ones, we got this. We're unstoppable. And the more we focus on the love and the light and the humanitarian and helping each other in any and every way, this will be much more graceful. And to Jennifer Holly and Miss Ellen Bush, you guys got my number. If there's anything I can do, please let me know, because I know that you're right in the midst of it. And there's many others in Houston that are right in the midst of it too. So now we got this, sweethearts. This too shall pass, and just keep your intentions out there. And again, like I stated earlier, really go into the space within you to Gaia and really just say, put that intent out. I do not give consent for these energies to attach to the winds, to the waters, and to everything else. And that too will assist in this, to letting it out. Michelle Walling has some stuff on her wall and in 5D that meditations and stuff that directly help this. I'm not on much. Like I said, I'm dealing with a family emergency right now, and but no, I'm holding that space and I'm holding that intention, and together we can do this. So have a magical, magical day. All my love to everybody, and just stay in your peaceful hearts no matter what presents itself, sweet ones. Because that's what we do. And we are more powerful when we're in the peace of our hearts rather than in the chaos of our emotions and reacting to what's going on. So stay right here. Lisa, you're in the middle of it too? Well, I'm sending you love and light, beautiful. I'm sending all of you down there with love and light. So I love you guys. Really stay in that heart space. Really connect to that space within Gaia and really set that intention to have this storm stop, not to connect to any more energies. Have a great day, guys. Big, big hugs and blessings. I love you. Have a most magical day and find that magic. Big, big hugs, guys. Bye-bye now.